So, you are about to start a project. Time to kick it off. In this episode, I'm going to share with you the secrets of the kickoff meeting agenda that would help you to start the project as smoothly and as efficiently as it possible. So, I have 8 tips for you, and if you want to know all of them, stay till the end. Hey there, what is up everyone? If you're new to my channel, my name is Chris and you are in my project management sandbox. I'm a PMP certified project manager with a wide experience in the tech industry project, so I have a lot to share with you. So if you want to know more cool tips and tricks on project management, be sure to subscribe, tap the notification bell, hit the like button, and now let's get directly to our topic for today, project kickoff meeting agenda. First of all, to make it clear, let's outline what the project kickoff meeting is. So kickoff is the meeting in the very beginning of a project, or usually in the very beginning of a project, with the team and stakeholders that we organize and lead in order to start the work on the project. So when do we usually have this kickoff meeting? Actually, I guess there is a little difference between what is written in books and what really happens on projects. Obviously, we do aim to meet all the necessary criteria in order to make things right on projects and to do everything timely. However, I'm not sure if you have ever tried to live according to the book, but in projects similar as in the life, sometimes a variance present. So let's compare and knock it down. So let's have a look in the PMP Guide 6th edition and find out what do we have there for the project kickoff meeting definition. So the project kickoff meeting is usually associated with the end of planning and start of the executing. Its purpose is to communicate the objectives of the project, gain the commitment of the team for the project, and explain the roles and responsibilities of each stakeholder. So although there is an additional part in the project kickoff meeting definition in the PMP Guide which outlines that normally on the large projects the kickoff meeting have place after the planning phase, and on the smaller project we can start kicking off the project during the initiation. In the real life, usually on project, especially senior team members are joining the team early in the very beginning. So we are engaging them during the initiation phase, and to get them on track to push forward as soon as possible, we need to kick off the project earlier and to make people aware of what is going on, what is expected of them, and what we are going to do further. And not only this, so teammates could join the project later on, and what is more, we could have several touch points when we need to onboard the project teammates on the project. And that is why it is extremely important to have a clear and concise project kickoff meeting agenda which we could efficiently follow without any extra time or information loss. Now let's get directly to the 8 tips that I have for you in order to build an efficient project kickoff meeting agenda. Oh, by the way, don't forget to let me know in comments when do you usually organize the kickoff meetings of projects. Tip number 1, and this is something that is expected to be done before the meeting. What you need to do is to send the invitation to the stakeholders who are invited and to provide them with the meeting agenda and the project charter if you have it already prepared. First, it will give an understanding to people of what to expect. Second, they will have an opportunity to familiarize themselves with the project on a high level and to prepare questions. Tip number 2, you need to be on time. Wait for the key stakeholders, enable a record if applicable, and start with the introduction. There is a chance that there are people who you have never met before. Therefore, proceed with a short bio of yourself and outline your role in the project. Tip number 3, proceed with the brief description of the information that is provided in the project charter. By the way, if you haven't done this yet, make sure to download my free project charter guide with all the relevant information within, and make sure to check this episode when I'm outlining all the assets and patterns of this document with details and examples. So to make a quick recap, in this section of the kickoff meeting, we are going to talk about the business case. So we will explain to the team why the project was initiated, what is the goal for this project. We will talk about who the client is, what is his or her expectations, who are the key stakeholders, what are the due dates, the milestones if we already know them. Also, we are going to describe the project constraints or limits that we may face during the project delivery and the success criteria that we need to comply with in order to deliver the project successfully. Also, what we are going to do is to describe the minimum viable product. Tip number 4 is project scope. Usually, by the moment of the kickoff meeting, we have already gathered the project requirements and compose the scope of work. So this is the right moment to share it with the teammates and to discuss it with them. Tip number 5, time to introduce the teammates to each other and to announce the roles on the project. If you have enough time allocated, what I usually like to do is to give the floor to the teammates and to let them introduce themselves. Tip number 6. What is important is to set up the ground rules, to outline the methodology you are going to follow during the project, and to introduce the communication channels. This is important because people need to know where they're going to get the information about the project. Tip number 7. Time for Q&A. Now the teammates are going to address their questions about the projects that they have managed to accumulate by that moment. But if you do not know all the answers to the questions that you have been asked, stay cool. This is okay not to know everything about the project, especially in the very beginning of it. What you need to do is to record the question that you need to answer and get the response to it within the set period of time. For instance, thank you for asking this question. Unfortunately, I do not have the response for you right now, but I will make sure to find out what we need to do within, let's say, 2 days. Tip number 8. Now, after we have completed the familiarization with the project, we have completed the Q&A section of this meeting, we are going to announce and outline the action items for the team that we have agreed on during this meeting. And after the meeting, what we are going to do is to send the minutes of meeting to all the teammates who were invited, no matter whether they were present at the meeting or not. In this message, we are going to summarize what have been discussed during this meeting, what are the action items for the team, and also what we are going to do is to provide the links and information that are relevant and that teammates may need further on. Now you know my 8 tips for the kickoff meeting agenda. If you would add anything else, let me know in comments. I will gladly discuss it with you. For more tips and tricks on project management, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you like this video, hit the like button and share it with your friends. See you soon. Bye!